I am still here. Progress. I thought I'd better do something. Obviously, my last video was pretty dark and quite upsetting for some people and concerning and whatever. See, for me too. Um, but as you can see, I've got a little smile on my face, and I'm still here. I'm still fighting on and whatnot. Been pretty tough. I've had some real negatives this week, and I've literally took positives out of them, which is quite something for me, really. I finally got told what they think my problem is, what my issues are, and it was quite hard hitting to hear that it's not just depression. That depression is just a manifestation of the actual underlying issue. But to get to the root cause was quite shocking, but in the end quite refreshing. And I actively chose, once I knew today, I got the phone call today. I actively instantly decided that this is going to be the start of the real fight now, and had to sort of pull myself into check. Really, I had to have a real good look at myself and a real word with myself to make sure that I'm ready for it. So this week I was called for a meeting at Campbell House. Met a woman there. What I thought was just going to be like a medication review and like a care plan thing. It turned out to be a bit more deep and intense. Obviously, every time that I'm seen by mental health workers, my nurses at Berrywood and stuff, everything's documented, and all through the years, everything's documented, everything that I've ever said and everything that they've ever done, and all this. So this woman had this massive sort of document on me that she'd gone through, that she'd read and stuff, and she interrogated me as well, face to face. She picked bits out that obviously concerned her and stuff, and she spoke to me afterward. She spoke to me during about bits and pieces. So the long and the short of that was, she was really concerned. She was concerned that my depression is just an after sort of condition, that the root, how she described it was, I was the root, I was the tree trunk. The root is all the festering issues which is growing, and then the branches are all my issues, my anxiety, my depression, my compulsiveness, my all that sort of stuff. And that medication and my RTMS was just literally treating the tips of the tree, and not really getting into the actual issue. Excuse me, I'm boiling. Not getting into the actual issue, what my problems were. So she sent me away and told me that she's got to consult with a psychiatrist. When she said psychiatrist, I did freak a little bit. It's quite intense hearing that somebody's actually got to go and talk to a psychiatrist. I think that what concerned as well, that I had to admit that I've been hearing voices. I know that sounds really mad. I think that ramps my craziness up a good few levels. But yeah, I have been hearing voices, which is concerning as well. But at the end of the day, it's my mind playing tricks on me. Nothing more than that. It's literally something that's broken, working in a weird way. Yes, so I went away and I was very, 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 very sort of affected by what she said. Very sort of worried, concerned, whatever. But I carried on, got up yesterday, had my treatment. It was very quiet. I didn't really engage with the nurses because I was a little distant, things going on. And today I had the phone call from that lady. She's met with a psychiatrist, and she's met with somebody else. I don't know who else she said she met. And they have diagnosed me after all this time of just being diagnosed with depression, or I've also been diagnosed with an adjustment disorder. They have come to the decision or the conclusion that I suffer from severe, what did she say? Every time I try and say it, it's like my brain blocks it out. It's severe trauma. Obviously, events in my life have impacted on me in a strange way. They've really sort of killed me, really. And it was difficult to be told that that's what's wrong, and to be told that my psychological makeup is severely affected by past events, and that I need psychological help, a psychiatrist, but then also be told that the NHS won't fund the psychiatrist because there's a possibility that it's irreparable. They won't be able to deal with my issues. That it could be too far gone. It could be too deep. They won't get funding for it. It's expensive, very expensive. And I think there's one in the whole county, one psychiatrist. Obviously, there's private ones which they've advised me to go for, but I can't afford £280 a session or whatever it is. I just can't do it. So it was very difficult to listen, to be told that they've gone through everything and that my depression is just sort of a result of trauma, past traumas. Severe traumatic, I think she said it's something like a severe traumatic, oh God, I can't even say it. I can't even remember. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say. But it's literally every time I try and say it, I've got it in my head. Every time I try and say it, it just doesn't come out and it like blocks. But you get the fucking gist of it anyway. Yeah, so that was really difficult. I put the phone down, and I think it's something that people that are close to me know anyway. It's not a surprise. It really isn't. If people know bits and pieces, they know what's really affected me through life and what I've carried through my younger years into my teenage years, into my adult years. They know the issues, and they know what the issues are and what the issues still are. And I got off that phone and I had to make a decision. Obviously, I can't have the help that I want or need. I can't have a psychiatrist. I just can't do it. So I needed to have a word with myself. And then I cleared my head and I stood there and I literally talked to myself in the mirror, and I really had to pull myself into reality. I really had to have a really good look into my soul, basically, and I had to start again. I literally had to stand there and tell myself, look, you know where this ends if you don't continue the fight, but the fight is changed now. The fight has changed. I have to utilise everything that I've got now personally, my friend network, my support, my work, everything else like that. And it's me that needs to make me better, or make me, I don't think I'll be better, because the opinion of the lady that spoke to me today told me that my psychological scars are so severe that there probably won't be a better, but we could probably manage them. So that's where I'm headed now. So it all starts again from today, really. I have that label now. I know what I'm dealing with. I'm not just dealing with depression. I'm not walking around thinking, why me? Why do I feel this way? Why do I see things like this? Why do I do this? Why has this happened? I know now. I know now. And do you know what? Some of the things that actually affected me and that have actually sort of took parts of that away from me, I probably don't even remember them anymore. The damage has probably been done, and I've erased them out of my memory. That's the really difficult thing about it. They're probably not even there anymore. But regardless, damage is there. The damage is done, and I've got to try and make the best of what's left. So yeah, I picked myself up, and I had this talk to myself, and literally feel, I don't know, it's really weird. I feel energized. It was like, I feel really positive. I feel really, really positive now. I feel that I've got a goal. I feel that now I know what the demon is. Now I know what the problems are. I fucking knew what they were anyway, but now it's out there. Now I know. I didn't want to think that my issues were what they are, but now I've been told they are what they are, and now I know what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting with. So I feel like a different person in a day. I feel completely different, which is a good thing, I think. Yeah, I think it is. It's definitely a good thing. I feel positive for a first time in a long time. I really feel that there's things that I can do now that make a difference. I've been discussing this today with different people. There's things that I can use my experiences and people's experiences close to me to make a real difference to others. So this is what I'm now going to concentrate on, put all my energy into, and kick on and use my dark times as people's light. So I'm really excited. For the first time in a long time, I'm really excited. I'm excited for this project that I've come about. I'm excited to try and live as a person, to be a better husband, to be a better dad, to be a better friend, to be a better son to my mum, to be a better brother to my brother, a better uncle to my nephew Noah. You know, everybody deserves a little better from me. And, you know, don't get me wrong, I might wake up tomorrow and feel like total shit and be like, that video, what a load of crap. But at the moment, as I stand now, I felt I needed to sort of express myself now. Yeah, so all I can say is now, watch this space, because I think in the next couple of months there's going to be some very big changes. I think there's going to be some big changes at work regarding my job, which I think are needed. I think there's going to be some changes to things that take up my time and my thinking, and these are positive things. these are things that are going to benefit me massively and benefit others massively. So I'm really excited to get my teeth into a certain thing. But watch this space. There'll be things to report back to that I'm going to be literally buzzing for. So I cannot wait to start. Yeah, I'm going to go and get a beer now. It's been 15 minutes of my bullshit. I've got a dry mouth. So, yeah, everybody just look after yourselves and just be good. Have a good evening. See you later.